So, in an earlier video, I asked people about the questions on Nissan Leaf. And during the launch event a couple of days ago, I got a chance to speak to the chief engineer and some other people at Nissan. And here are the answers to the questions you guys had. Will it have tow bar? Nissan Leaf, unfortunately, the new Nissan Leaf will not have tow bar, but the ENV200 has a tow bar option. But it can only haul 430 kilos, which is like around 1,000 pounds. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe the newer one, the Plus version, will have it, but that's just speculation. We don't know. Yeah, we have no idea. Okay, the next question is, will it have roof rack? Yes, it will have, but we don't know the maximum weight. Nissan couldn't tell. So I'm guessing maybe like 60 to 75 kilos. That's standard anyway. Next question is, we have a user from Spain, and he's worried about the battery degradation. It can be like 45 to 60 degrees Celsius where he lives. And as we know, the new Nissan will not have a Nissan thermal management. So yeah, that could be a problem in hot places like that. And we heard about the cases in Arizona. So this one will be no different. But anyway, the answer from Nissan was, I didn't get a clear answer. They just said they have warranty on degradation, at least 9 bars. So yeah, but I mean, my comment on that is that, okay, if you can keep your car cold somehow, if you have like a cold garage or something, I don't know, then maybe it will work. But if you have to let it stand out in like park in the outside in the sun, baked there, then it might not be the best choice for you. Yeah. All right. Next question is, when will larger battery come, and how big will it be? People have been saying this for a long time, and also Nissan has been talking about this. That it's a 60 pack, so I guess it's a 60 pack then. Yeah, I didn't get like a clear answer, but they just said talk about the 60 pack. So yes, 60 kilowatt hours. And when will it come? It will be launched in 2018, so next year, but it will just be, announced. And then when will it come? Maybe a year after that. We don't know, but it's gonna take some time. Yeah. So if you can't wait, then you probably have to go for the 40 pack or another car. Next question is, does it have a battery heater? Yes, it does. Just like the existing Leaf, it has a battery heater. You have to get the Nordic version. Or I think some of also the US version have it, yeah. But battery heater is there, is nice. I think the next question is something I wanted to get an answer on. So, does it have the 7.4 kilowatt charger or the 6.6? Because before it always says 6.6, and then I read 7.4 somewhere. But Nissan said it's the same charger as before. So, yeah. I guess it's just, I don't know, 32 amp charger, something. All right, next question is, can all cars upgrade to 40 kilowatt hour? The answer from Nissan is technically yes, they can, because they are physically the same, the connectors and everything. But there is no option to do it. So, technically you can do it, but owners, they cannot go to Nissan and ask for it. They're gonna say no. Yeah. And also Nissan's comment on that was that, it's better to just sell the old one and buy a new one, because the new one is a lot better. So I agree. Okay, next question is, will vegan option be available? We were talking about vegan seats. No, unfortunately no. But they heard that question like 4 times that day, at least 4 times. So hopefully they're gonna do something about it. And I also mentioned that, Tesla has it. I think it'd be like, okay. Yeah, but at least what they told me was that the interior, like on the door on dash or whatever, is synthetic leather. It's just the seat that is cow leather. So yeah, but it would be great if they could offer some alternatives that doesn't include killing animals. And that's pretty much it. I didn't get too many questions from you guys, unfortunately. So. But they also commented something else after we had a long, interesting chat. Yeah, they mentioned that yes, the aerodynamics has been improved in the new Leaf. They did a new front design, and that front, like the lower spoiler, some front spoiler or something, was actually a design from the Nissan GTR. So they use like knowledge from that team to make the new Leaf. Pretty cool. Yes, and they have a new rear diffuser and a more aerodynamic chassis. They talk about, you know, the whole shape of the car has been like, you know, improved for aerodynamics. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. And also the rims are new. So those rims, those aerodynamic rims with more like closed rims, didn't exist before. That also improves range. We don't know how much, but I didn't ask them. But some people will claim up to 5% or 10% depending on speed or different conditions. That's huge, yeah. They also mentioned the seats. They use this word zero gravity design, and I had to Google to find out what the heck it was. But zero gravity designs means that it's shaped. The seat is shaped to like give you the less stress on your body. So it's been like the whole zero gravity has something to do with space, like NASA or whatever. And they studied how the astronauts had this natural, like resting position in the body, and they used that shape to shape the seat. Pretty cool, yeah. So when I Googled it, I found out that okay, so some other Nissan cars use this. So the old Leaf didn't have it, so the new one has it. It feels great. Of course, in order to test it fully, I have to take it on a long road trip to figure out how good it was. But when I sat in it, it was freaking good. Yeah. And also that car that I touched that day, or those cars, well, 2 cars I managed to touch and rub and whatever, until I was thrown out on stage. Now I'm just kidding. But those cars are pre-production cars. They are drivable, of course, but they didn't allow anyone to drive them. And I commented that the steering wheel felt weird. And Nissan said that at least the car he tried in Japan, the steering wheel was not like that. So we can assume that, you know, the steering wheel will be better. And they also mentioned that the interior in that car, and that car is pre-production, so the interior will be better. They couldn't tell what, but it will be slightly better than the pre-production. So that's always a good thing. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's it for now. And what's up next? The next thing about Nissan is that I will test out, hopefully I can get to test that car in January next year. If everything goes as planned, they will lend me one. I need it for a couple of days. I'm gonna do my regular road trip. It's gonna be freaking winter. Yeah. So I'm looking forward for that. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So yes, that's it for now then. So talk to you guys later.